Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, March 11th, 2024. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Well, it is officially daylight savings time and the start of Irish Week here in Annapolis. Sláinte. And just a quick reminder, in case you are not signed up, our daily news recap newsletter is great for news that happens after this drops in the morning and what happens over the weekend. It's local, free, and hits your email inbox at 7 p.m. every night, and I'm going to drop a link right here in the show notes. Anyhow, we do have a bunch of news to catch up on, so shall we? We're still trying to confirm some things about a large fire in Davidsonville/Reba on Saturday night, but the Anne Arundel County Fire Department PIO has not returned telephone messages or emails. But here is what we do know. At about 8 p.m. on Saturday night, up to 10 explosions were heard in the Reba area. Crews were called to statewide septic on Central Avenue, which is between Reba Road and Brick Church Road. The building was heavily involved in fire when crews arrived, and the building did partially collapse. The area is not served by fire hydrants. Now, the Reba Volunteer Fire Department posted on their Facebook page yesterday that due to the county not staffing a driver for their tanker, it remained in the station, and they actually had a photo that they posted with that, which caused a delay in getting water on the fire. Tankers from other parts of the county and the city of Annapolis responded, and a water relay was set up from a hydrant further down on Central Avenue. The fire did go to a full 2 alarms, and crews left the scene shortly before 5 a.m. on Sunday. Investigators spent most of the day Sunday doing their job. We have no idea of the cause or the damage estimate or if anybody was injured, and we hope we'll get some answers a little bit later on this morning from the fire department. If we do, we will be sure to let you know. Speaking of non-responsive public agencies, the Annapolis Police Department seems to have abandoned their daily police reports since they no longer have a public information officer. We're going to try to figure out what's going on there as well. Quint Karlsson from Crofton Middle School emerged as the winner of the 36th annual Anne Arundel County Spelling Bee held on Saturday. After besting 24 competitors, Quint clinched the title by correctly spelling emolument, and that is Emolument, in the final round. Bjorn Moon of Lindale Middle and Casey Capilli of MacArthur Middle were second and third, respectively. This event is backed by numerous sponsors, and it does qualify Quint for the 2024 Scripps National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C. in May. County Executive Stuart Pittman announced the launch of the Nonprofit Events Hub, or NEH. It's a new online tool designed to connect Anne Arundel County residents with local nonprofits. The NEH serves as a comprehensive resource for finding events by category and is currently in a pilot testing phase. This initiative is part of the series of efforts by the Nonprofit Center to support local nonprofits since its inception in July of 23. The center is also renovating its headquarters to offer shared workspaces for nonprofits starting in 25. If they're taking suggestions, I would say include a matchmaking option to match up volunteers with nonprofits looking for volunteers, similar to the defunct Volunteer Center for Anne Arundel County. Rebecca Miller has been appointed President and Chief Executive Officer of the Hospice of the Chesapeake. With over 25 years of experience in the hospice industry, Miller has progressed from volunteering to leadership roles within the organization. Her vision includes developing sustainable programs and expanding healthcare initiatives in the region. Hospice of the Chesapeake has recently expanded its own services across several counties, significantly growing its patient care outreach. We did a podcast with Becky a few months back. We reposted it in our article on eyeonannapolis.net if you want to give that a listen. More bad news for Maryland's budget and Maryland taxpayers. The Bean Counters, also known as the Board of Revenue Estimates, has revised their projections and now suggests a $255 million shortfall this fiscal year. Of course, increased taxes are now on the table. The House and Senate in Annapolis are considering various approaches to address the issue, including toll increases and potential tax reforms. Lawmakers are also debating on how to balance the budget while maintaining funding for key initiatives. The revenue shortfall, part of a trend since the pandemic, reflects lower than expected personal income tax collections and points to broader economic challenges facing the state down the line. Hopefully you caught our Canines and Crosstreks on Friday with Jasper, who was a very friendly champagne-colored sort of Maltese Terrier mix. Hopefully you have some room in your heart for him, and if you missed it, go back and give that a listen. On Saturday, we spoke with Dr. Freedman all about his Evolve Direct and Primary medical practice and also about two potential quote-unquote wonder drugs, Ozempic for weight loss and ketamine for anxiety and depression. He says they are very encouraging on both fronts. If you've not listened, please do. And if you're looking for a doc, he gets my personal thumbs up. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you, first and foremost, and also a quick thank you to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, and Hospice of the Chesapeake. Ann Covington and her Monday Money Report are here to make sure you are on the right financial track. And of course, George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with the only locally forecasted weather report you will find. All that's coming up for you in just a bit, so hang around.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, March 11th. Really windy day yesterday and all through the night, and the wind will stay very gusty through much of today with warmer temps ahead the rest of the week. Look for mostly sunny skies today with temperatures in the mid-50s as winds continue to gust to 40 or maybe 50 miles per hour at times, with more sun than expected tomorrow through Thursday, with winds staying breezy tomorrow as highs each day then jump into the mid-60s to maybe lower 70s. From there, a chance of rain returns Friday through Sunday, with temperatures around 70 degrees Friday, 4 p.m. highs, followed by mid-60s on Saturday, and then low to mid-60s on Sunday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and X for updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple-authorized service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mac Medics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mac Medics at 410-757-MAX. which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing it can be confusing. Ann Covington, a financial planner from CovingtonAlsina, has been helping people make sense of it for nearly 20 years. Are you ready? Now, here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Ann Covington of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. Jobs data was released on Friday, showing the U.S. added 275,000 jobs in February, well above the expected 200,000. At the same time, unemployment has ticked up to 3.9%, a two-year high. What we're all hoping for is that the labor market remains strong, inflation continues to decrease. The Federal Reserve Bank has indicated it may begin cutting rates as early as June, but there's no guarantee that they will do so. It all depends on the next few months of employment and inflation data. On Friday, the market declined, breaking its 5-week winning streak. We are also 5 weeks away from April 15th, so now is the time to work on your taxes. If you're concerned about the cost of hiring a professional or can't find one who is taking new clients, but your return is fairly simple, there are some options available. First is Free File, an IRS partnership with several popular tax software companies. If your adjusted gross income is below $79,000, go to irs.gov and click on the left where it says File Your Taxes for Free. The IRS also offers 2 in-person options for assistance, VITA and TCE. VITA, or Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, helps individuals who make under $64,000, are disabled, or speak limited English. TCE, or Tax Counseling for the Elderly, helps taxpayers who are 60 or older. You can find a location and schedule an appointment on the IRS website. Finally, MillTax is an online tool through the IRS that is open to service members and their dependents, including reservists and retirees. Beyond the online filing software that is tailored to military service, you can also schedule a consultation with a tax professional. If you're concerned about owing taxes, you still have time to make contributions to your IRAs and health savings accounts for 2023 if you qualify. If you have any self-employment income, you can also open and fund a SEP IRA for 2023. If you had any home renovations last year, check to see if you qualify for any tax credits that were part of the poorly named Inflation Reduction Act. Your action item this week is for everyone turning 50 this year. Many accounts allow increased contributions for those of us 50 or over, so if there's room in your budget, increase what you're putting into your 401k, TSP, IRA, and HSA. Be sure to check out our website at CovingtonAlsina.com or our Facebook page for more information and to register for our upcoming educational events, including tonight's talk on healthcare and retirement. CovingtonAlsina is a registered investment advisor. Information presented for educational purposes only, not to make an offer, solicitation with the sale or purchase of any specific securities, investments, or investment strategies. Investments involve risk and otherwise stated and are not guaranteed. Be sure to first consult with a qualified financial advisor and/or tax professional before implementing any strategy discussed herein. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Ann Covington with CovingtonAlsina.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Is all this talk of inflation making you uneasy? Me too, especially the uncertainty. How bad will it eat into my future purchasing power? Well, don't feel helpless because solar energy can give you some financial control. By installing and owning your solar system, you can lock out electricity cost inflation by locking in your electricity price for more than 25 years. Many of our inflation-fighting clean energy systems offset 100% of the annual electricity demands. Customers frequently add electric vehicle charging and backup batteries to their solar projects, providing them inexpensive auto fuel and additional energy security for the home. Freeze energy inflation in its tracks by committing to affordable, clean solar energy. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. But don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.